All the groups of players, and we've had a good number of generations now over the 34 years. Every player, every team has helped build this program. Of course, we had to find a way to get to a national championship in the early days. We had the 4 silver medals before we were able to get that first gold, and in 2003. But now it was always the goal to be chasing championships, both at the Canada West and the U Sports level. So that's where this program has been developed.
Well, I think Len had a vision of developing his own players right from a very young age, and along with that, to build a program along with those players. And I think he built a very, very strong loyalty from his players and a connection with those players. And as those players graduated, he developed a strong alumni. And as he started to then coach younger players, even as young as 10 years old, he was starting to coach some people who really he coached for 20, 25 years.
He's taught me that the most important thing is that it's about the players and their growth and development when they come in the program. They come in as boys, some of them, 17, 18 years old, and we want to improve them as soccer players, but they need to leave as better students and as more mature young men at the end of their 5 years here.
A willingness to play for their teammates and for the program, and of course for themselves to excel in their sport. And if we've got everyone moving in those same directions, it's always going to generate a successful program.
You know, Len came to me a few years ago and said that Marty was a guy that he thought we should bring into the M-Coach program, that he thought Marty was a very intelligent, hard-working, really good soccer guy. And I think if Marty didn't share the values that I think Len believes in, Marty wouldn't be in the position that he's in now.
It's been huge to be given his trust and to have the responsibility of coaching the team. And while he's still here, I've obviously leaned pretty heavily on him, bouncing ideas off him. But his mentorship and his leadership for me has led me to become the coach I am today.
Well, Marty's been around a long time. I've known him for more than a decade. He's been with the team for the past 6 years, and so we've been in a tremendous position to be able to give him a solid mentorship program. So he's more than ready to step into the breach and become a head coach.
We've tried to spend the right amount of time in letting Len help get Marty ready, and when it was Len's decision when he wanted to retire and he felt Marty was ready, and that was Len's decision. And if he thinks Marty's ready, then I think Marty's ready.
For Len, I think his golf game is going to improve. I think he'll move down to Canmore and enjoy some of the nice golf down there.
We're going to park ourselves in Canmore. We have a place down there, but I'm going to try and get around a bit and do some project work in the field of coaching.
Well, I think Len will do some hiking. I think he'll look after his family and really enjoy time with his granddaughter. I think he'll still do probably some coaching. I can imagine he'll put a pretty large dent in the recliner watching his English Premier League teams.
We have a grandchild down there. We're going to be doing all the winter type activities. I
would recommend he get DAZN, the online streaming for all the Champions League games, and I think he'll be fairly docile for a while. He's put in long days, long weeks, and long years of hours, and he deserves a bit of a rest in a nice place like Canmore, and he'll enjoy some time hiking with his wife, I'm sure, if he can keep up to her.
I'm certainly not going to be a stranger around the U of A and around university soccer, and hopefully get a little bit of contract work here and there.
And for me, I hope to keep this program at the level Len set it at, and hopefully there's a very good foundation here and continue to try to improve it every year.